This is a response to the comment that was left on the video. Let's make things difficult for Umar Johnson, where I talked about that place in Oklahoma that was having him, how we should call and try to make them aware of he's a fraud and all that. That one. Somebody responded, "You're a straight bitch," and it's none other than Umar Johnson himself. Anytime you got, see, when I hear negative comments, always check who it's from. Check out their subscriber count, check out their channel content. It's always, you know, no videos, no type of channel activity, just no type of subscriptions. It's just him going around making up phony accounts to defend his whack ass self. That's all he's doing. So anytime, to be honest with you, I think it's Umar anytime it's somebody defending Umar's actions. I've had Umar troll me. I've had Paris Milan troll me. Those are the only two that I really believe pinpointed. I pinpointed that they were up to no good. Okay, I got another response to, what's the brother's name? DJ Dramademics. And he says on the video that I made about how black women put looks and status aside when it comes to dealing with white men. And he says, where's it at? Let me find it here. What's the brother say? He says most people who want mixed kids will like it when they're a baby. But as the child grows up, both sides, especially the white parent, is going to treat the child like garbage out of jealousy. That may be true, but I would be more inclined to think that the female, whether she's, especially if she's black, she's going to love that child at first, but when that child grows up, about 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, and starts to come into her prime, and she starts to get all this attention that her mother didn't get when she was that age, she'll start to feel jealous. But at first, she'll be happy about the fact that she's getting all this attention when the child's a baby. Oh, girl, you got that pretty child with them pretty eyes and that pretty hair. She'll like that. But when that child grows up to be more attractive than she is, she's going to be jealous, because women are naturally jealous of each other. And with it being a white parent, yeah, she might be jealous of the very same reasons. But I know for sure I got more experience dealing with black women. So I know that the black woman would definitely be jealous of that child if it's a female mixed child. The white mom, would she be jealous? Probably, because it's women and jealousy when it comes to attention from men about looks. So yeah, so that makes some sense. And you got Terminator T800. That's probably my strongest sub. He comes with a comment off of Black Girls Rock. He said seeing this video makes him glad that he lives alone and is unattached. Yo, I know that's right, man. Because like right now I don't have the only stressor I got is I got to pass a test, a compliance test, because I'm no longer in Maine working for that company. Now I'm down in the Baltimore, D.C. area. Not Baltimore, D.C. In the Washington, D.C. area. Like in the outskirts like Virginia. And I got to take those compliance tests on Friday. So, I'm in my room studying. That's about the most stress I got. How many women have told me, if you only knew what I was going through? No. If you only cared to know what I was going through. First of all, I have no romantic interest in these women, no sexual interest in these women. So why do I want to hear about their problems, especially when I don't have any? And I'm not the cause of anybody's problems too. Like seriously, not only are you not faced with problems yourself, you're not the cause of anybody else's problems. If you're in a relationship, that girl's going to probably make it out to where you're more of a hindrance than a help to her. So be glad you single and unattached. All you MGTOW monks out there that are like kind of feeling like you're missing out on something because you're not in a relationship, and people are looking at you like, what's wrong with this guy? You don't have no bitches around or nothing. It's because you want solitude. Like I like going home and hearing the second hands on my clock just tick, 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 tick. And finally, I got Black Ronin, who says, you saw EPMD live? You lucky, fam. Yeah, I did see him back in '93 at one of those powerhouse concerts up in Philly at the Mann Music Center. Who else was there? Naughty by Nature, Black Sheep, Black Moon. Uh, those are all of them. I can't really remember. It was so long. Smith and Wesson. Um, what I will say about these outside concerts, the music echoes, so you don't get as good of a sound as you would get. Like when I went, I saw the Wu-Tang Clan at the Electric Factory up in Philly, and that was the best musical event. That was the most I've ever been entertained in my entire life. They all showed up, except ODB was locked up. But them niggas put on a show, man. They were so good that night. I don't think I would want to see them again because I know they could never be as good as they were that night. But as far as the concerts go, that Powerhouse concert up in Philly was probably the worst concert I went to because I said like the venue wasn't cool. It was like just those little Powerhouse concerts. They're not cool. They come out and do a real quick set, do a couple. It was there all day. It was an all-day concert. I didn't really enjoy myself at that one. But everybody else I saw that was worth seeing. You know, Tribe Called Quest. I mentioned the Wu-Tang Clan, Run DMC, Public Enemy. That was my first concert. Run DMC, Public Enemy, Jazzy Jeffries, Fresh Prince. I saw everybody except KRS-One, The Guru, Tupac, and Biggie. We were set to see Biggie, except niggas started fighting before he could come out, and they just canceled the whole venue for the whole night. So that ruined that. But everybody else I saw, man. So yeah, I guess I am pretty lucky. This is actually my favorite track from EPMD. It's off the Juice soundtrack. If you listen to the movie, you can find it in the movie. It's on the scene where he's telling Sam Jackson, Tupac, saying, yo, watch that nigga, man. He's on some shit. Trying to frame Q to make it sound like Q was the one running around shooting up Rodamez and Quillez and shit. But yeah, EPMD, they were my favorite group in high school, though.